And let's say they do make it to trial. You see where that gets us? Don't you get it, Bo? The system is rigged against us.
Maybe it is, Dre. But I don't want to feel like my kids are living in a world that is so flawed that they can't have any hope.
To some, this was just acting. But for many of us, it was reality.
Oh, so you want to talk about hope, Bo? Obama ran on hope. Remember when he got elected? And we felt like maybe, just maybe, we got out of that bad place and made it to a good place. That the whole country was really ready to turn the corner. You remember that amazing feeling we had during the inauguration? I was sitting right next to you. And we were so proud. And we saw him get out of that limo and walk alongside of it and wave to that crowd. Tell me you weren't terrified when you saw that. Tell me you weren't worried that someone was going to snatch that hope away from us like they always do. That is the real world, Bo. And our children need to know that that's the world that they live in.
Through Dre's tears you could see the weight of an illness we know all too well, especially as Black people. I don't like talking about these issues. They're heavy. But sometimes you have to confront reality, acknowledge the struggles and fears we carry because of what we've been through. Most Black people voted for Barack Obama because he was one of us. We saw his election as a turning point, a symbol that things might finally change. The hope that moment gave us was overwhelming, almost surreal. Many of us couldn't believe it, and if I'm being real, most of us were terrified that it would all be snatched away before we even had a chance to enjoy it. We were scared the worst would happen. I still remember his first inauguration vividly. The joy of seeing him take that oath was mixed with fear. I didn't even want him to get out of the car. Watching him walk down that street with Michelle side by side, it was one of the most nerve-wracking moments of my life. I kept yelling at the TV, "Get back in the car." As if somehow my words could protect him. That moment wasn't just about him, it was about all of us. It carried the hopes and dreams of generations who had fought, struggled and sacrificed for the day we might finally see someone like us in that position. Watching this clip brought all of those emotions rushing back. It reminded me of where we've come from and what we've been through. And I get both sides of the conversation between Dre and Bo. Both of them were right. Bo wanted to show their kids that there's still hope. No matter how hard things have been, she wanted them to believe they could have a better future. Children shouldn't grow up thinking the system is rigged against them from the start, because that kind of thinking can shape their entire lives before they've even had a chance to live. But Dre wanted to protect his kids by telling them the truth. He didn't want them to be blindsided by the harsh realities that come with being Black in America. He believed it was better to give them a head start, to make them aware of what they might face so they'd be ready. It's heartbreaking that Black parents are forced into this dilemma, having to fight battles they never asked for. They fight, not because they want to, but because the world leaves them no choice. It's tough to raise children in an environment where you want to let them dream, but you also have to prepare them for the reality that the world might not be kind to them. This scene hit hard because it reflects the struggle of balancing hope and realism, of nurturing dreams while facing a world that doesn't always want to see those dreams come true. It's a conversation that sticks with you, one that makes you reflect on how far we've come and how far we still have to go.